Hi everybody, how y'all doing today? Yeah, it's me. I'm out here looking at this bike and I'm contemplating how I'm going to mount that tail light, and also I want to build a little luggage rack for the back end of it, just simply because I wanted to begin with. But the other day I rode it over to the little market and I got a few items and I didn't have anywhere to put them. I had to stuff them down my shirt. I had to tuck my front of my shirt in and then stuff that stuff down my shirt to come home. Well, that's no good. So I'm toying with some different ideas, and kind of let me show you what I'm looking at. Hang on just a second. For the tail light, it matches the width of the fender pretty good. Let me get over here out of the sun, quit shading it. And I was toying with the idea of putting it up under here, but then I think, wow, it's gonna get mud and rock and crap all over it. So I was toying with the idea of taking the remains of the fender that I cut off and making a little piece and kind of Frenching it in there. Well, that wire's in my way, but I'm just gonna set it there so you can kind of somehow or another do something like that, and then closing it up inside so it doesn't get covered with mud and stuff. And then I'm thinking also, these are just ideas, I'm still toying with them, about the luggage rack. And I've decided I was going to make it out of the same tubing that I made the frame out of. And it is just so big and bulky. I just don't like it. It adds too much junk back here. So I've got a piece of this dowel rod. I guess it's 5/16. It's steel rod. And thinking about making a little luggage rack out of this stuff and seeing if I can't heat it up and bend it into a square and then weld it on the ends to make it complete. Run a couple cross pieces through it and then elevate it just high enough so the light can hang up underneath that. You'd still be able to see through it, see the fender. The light would still be prominent and not obstructed. It'd be out of the way of all the debris hitting it. And I'd have a place to put my stuff with a little bungee cord. And I'm thinking, let me show you what I've done here. I drew out the shape of the thing. I mean, it's just basically a square. And it's not very big, you know. It's like, wow. I'll still be able to see through it because this stuff's not very thick. You'll still be able to see the fender, the light would show up, and then to support it, that's 8 inches long by 6 inches wide, which would put it just right in this little area right here, which I think would be swell. It doesn't have to be big, you know. I don't plan on carrying a whole bunch of anything. And then to support it, I was thinking about taking some of this, well, a larger diameter steel rod and running it up from here. I'm hoping that you can see what I'm doing. From here up to it, and from here up to the back end of it to support it. I just don't want a bunch of big old gobby crap back here because it looks pretty streamlined right now, and I kind of want to keep that. And as far as carrying passengers on it, I want it to be strong enough to hold, you know, Pat. She weighs 80 pounds, you know. But other than that, I don't expect to be carrying a big old boy on there or anything. Anyway, that's just what I'm toying with. So let me know what you guys think. I did go ahead and hook the headlight on the other night, and I came out here last night and hooked it up to the battery charger so it had power, and kind of adjusted it. And it doesn't put off a straight beam. It kind of does a big flood area. But I had it inside the garage door. I didn't even pull it out of the garage. And it was lighting up the whole area out here. And I won't know until I actually ride with it on there lit up, if it's going to be sufficient or not. But it looked like it gave me a pretty good field of vision. So I think it may be alright, even though it is just a cheap plastic headlight. It don't look bad on there. Anyway, that's what I'm toying with right now, and you know, as it is, I'm still working crazy hours every day and everything. And but yeah, I'm kind of liking this this whole little luggage rack idea with the light hanging down underneath it. I think that might work out pretty good. Frenching it in there would be slick, but then it's going to obstruct the view from the sides, and I don't really want that. It would only be visible from directly behind me, and that's the whole purpose. I mean, I don't plan on riding this thing at night a whole lot, but if I'm riding with some people and we're out even on the trails and I hit my brakes, I don't want somebody behind me running me over. You know, that's what a brake light's for. So they know you're stopping or you're slowing down. So yeah, that's what I'm toying with. I have just enough of this, the way I measured that out, to make that little box thing work. And then I've got some other dowel around here somewhere. I don't want to use great big stuff though. I think I do want to go a step bigger than this. This is 5/16, I think. Yeah. And whatever the next size is up from that, maybe to make the connectors to actually hold it in place. And there will be a bracket hanging down from the bottom of it to hold the headlight, or the tail light, sorry. And it'll also bolt to that rear fender to hold that fender up in the event that somebody does ever sit on that. So it just doesn't, well, the weight wouldn't be on the fender, would it? Right now, the fender flexes just a little bit, but I really don't want to drill any holes in the fender if I don't have to. I think if I do it that way, I won't have to. Alright, so I'm getting out of here for now. I'll show you something when I come up with it. And I just want to share with you what I've got going on in the back of my head. I got some other parts coming for the motor. I've got a flywheel and charging coils coming. Got some new cables coming for the for that brake. The other one that I have, that I initially used, is too long, so I ordered another one that's a little bit shorter. And you know me, I ordered two. So yeah, I'm gonna hook up that brake pedal to the hand throttle, or the hand brake lever as well. And just toying with it a little bit. You know, it's not done. It's still bugging me in my head every day. You know, I keep thinking about what am I gonna do with this and what am I gonna do with that. And then one of these days I'm gonna have to sit down and figure out that electrical switch, you know, that I got from a quad. It's got the start button, the high beams, low beams, and or whatever it's got. I got to figure out all those wires and figure out which ones do which and what, and figure out how I'm going to hook them up and that kind of stuff. That'll be a tedious old process. But anyway, just want to thank you guys for tuning in, sharing with you what I have going on in my head, and when I get something else done, I'll actually show you. So hang in there, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all take care. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, somebody had asked me if the handlebars hit the gas tank. I just want to show you. That's as far as it'll turn. And I think you can see there's a little gap there. It's about a ½ inch. Pretty close. But yeah, it's good. I just wanted to show that to you. I'm going to show you guys this brake light too. I've been playing with it, testing it, and figured out that the green wire is the ground. The brown wire is for the brakes. And if you look up underneath there, there's even white lights to illuminate your license plate. And the yellow wire is the running lights. See how much dimmer they are? Now watch this. There's your brake lights. See the difference? Running, brake. Running, brake. Yeah. And the white lights light up in either way. So yeah, I like it. Just wanted to share that with you too. I think it's going to be a swell little unit. Alright, I'm done playing around. I'll see you guys. So, I haven't exactly decided which way I want to go with all that stuff yet. So, you guys, do me a favor and tell me what you think I should do. By the time you see this, I probably won't have done it yet. And I'm still just playing with ideas and needing food for thought, you know. So, yeah, let me know what you think I should do with it. And until then, be safe, have fun, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.